We aim to make purpose finding convenient the way that Uber made calling a cab convenient, nearly effortless at a click of a button. Said no one ever. No one ever. Now, before you say that it sounds like I'm trivializing something sacred, let me tell you what I really mean by that. Hear me out. Convenience isn't the opposite of depth. It's a delivery mechanism for it. We're not going to make finding your purpose clicking a button, but we will make it as available and as conscious and aware for everyone to really think about the ice bucket challenge or like ordering an Uber. That's the point. We need to raise awareness and really think about what are we doing here on Earth? Why are we here? What is the purpose and meaning of all of life and humanity, of AI, of becoming an interplanetary species? What do all these things really mean, actually, for us? If we can't find our purpose, if we can't find a reason for being, a reason for living, a reason for enjoying life to the fullest, whether it's in our family, in our children, in our careers, in our work, if we can't really pinpoint and understand what is it that drives us? Why are we here? And who are we really? Why are we doing all of this? Here's the thing. Purpose finding isn't rare because it's mystical. It's rare because nobody has built the infrastructure for it. I'll say that again. Nobody has built the infrastructure for finding purpose. We build infrastructure for everything else. You want to learn calculus? There's a system for that. You want to get into college? There's a pipeline. You want therapy? There's a whole industry ready to sell you good old smacking therapy. But you want to answer to the most fundamental question a human being can ever ask on Earth? Who am I and what is my purpose on Earth? Zilch. Nothing. And there's maybe a journal. Journal your thoughts. Maybe you'll come to it by accident. There are 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds who say, I still don't know why I'm here on Earth, what my purpose is. Guess what? It's like going to the gym. If you never went, never tried lifting weights, never tried to figure it out, you won't start magically shedding the pounds. It'll just become more and more of a mystery to you of how this whole thing works. Maybe you've read a self-help book. Maybe you watch a TED Talk. Maybe you've Googled it. And that makes you feel good for about 30 minutes. We, on the other hand, are building the engine that makes structured self-discovery possible at scale, not through shortcuts, but through a system. Here's a question the school doesn't answer. School answers questions nobody asked. The speed of 2 trains, the history of Napoleon, the Great Wars, the periodic table, all very important, I'm sure, very relevant at this very moment for you. And look, I'm not dismissing that knowledge as being utterly useless. That's something that you can potentially drop into a AI that will tell you the answer at moment's notice. No, it has value, but none of it answers 4 questions that keep every young person up at night. Who am I? Is this normal? What's my purpose? Am I loved and needed? Those are the 4 questions. Those are the questions that matter. Those are the questions that determine whether a kid thrives or drifts away. And the education system has built infrastructure to address zero infrastructure to address these questions. And that's exactly the gap that we exist to fill. Our system has 3 steps. Find what you're good at, become the best at it, and then proceed and help others become the best in their talents. We formalize this as clarity, capability, and contribution. We gave people a way to mark their moments of epiphany, their breakthrough moments, by logging something that we call an atom, the smallest measure of success of breakthrough. And we have an atom tracker to track all of these epiphanies. Every time something shifts inside a person, we capture that moment, we measure it, and we prove that it happened. Because this isn't just a philosophy. This is a system with evidence. And here's why AI won't replace this. We're living in a moment in time where AI is replacing tasks left and right. People keep asking, will AI make purpose finding obsolete? Will it just tell you what you're good at? Dear God, I hope you don't fall for that. And here's why. The importance of doing your own work, even when AI can do most of the work for you, is that the work that you do changes you. There's a certain look that someone has over time, and you probably have seen this yourself. You know when someone looks like a cashier, someone looks like they work in the media or film, someone looks like they run a company, they look like a CEO. That's not by accident, it's by nature. The work we literally changes us. It changes who we become. We become more serious, or more relaxed, more leisurely. The work we do changes us. And no matter how much you outsource the work and automate it, it doesn't stop necessitating for you to constantly hone your skills, hone becoming who it is that you really are. I can go and outsource all of this narration to an AI. I'm doing it myself because it's changing me. It's giving me practice. It allows me to repeat my own thoughts. It allows me to be involved in the process every single day. It allows me to mentor my employees. It allows me to work on myself, ask myself, am I being fair? Am I doing things the right way? All of this changes us. So you see, the human doesn't just execute the work happens to the human as much as the human does the work. And you can't outsource becoming yourself. And as much as you can't outsource eating or working out, you have to walk through it. And that's exactly what we're building. Not a shortcut, an engine, a system of structured presence that creates the conditions for you to discover what is already inside you. School won't do this. Therapy won't do this. A TED Talk definitely will not do this. We answer the biggest questions in life, and we do this at scale. Full article is linked below. Follow us at coevdu.org. That was log number 4. Captain out. It's very distracting when you're on your phone. Okay, let me know. Are you ready? Rolling? Okay. Group 4, take 1.